Hello learners, today we are going to start with SQL queries. For this, prerequisite is you should install SQL Server and SQL Server Management Studio. So I have already opened SQL Server Management Studio. Here I am using version 18.5. So let's connect. Now in this we are going to see DDL commands and DML commands. So before getting started, let's understand the syntaxes. So as you are first will require DB, that database. So we have to create a database using create command, that is create database name. Here you will come to know that the keywords has different colors. Okay, so basically I have written them in capital letters and the small letters, or these are the ones you can change it. So keywords can't be changed, it is compulsory to use them. Next we'll use create table for creating a table. So you all know that table consists of columns and rows. So as I've already told in previous video that DDL deals with structure of the table. So here only columns will specify the column name with their data type. Okay, then as we have created a database and table, we can even drop them. So drop command basically removes their existence. Then we have alter. So using alter command, I can add a column, I can add a column, I can drop a column, I can change the data type of the column. Then we have DML commands. So select can be considered under DML as well as DQL, that is data query language. So select is usually or basically used for querying the data, or it gives us output. Okay, so select can be used in two ways, that is specifying only the column names, or you can have a whole table with all the columns and all the rows. So star represents all the rows, but if you still want to see the structure, you can go with this. If you want to see specific columns, then you can go with the first way. Then we have insert into for entering the data inside the table. So insert into basically works row by rows or tuple wise tuples. Okay, then we have update. So update table. So here update is used for updating any particular tuple inside the table. So if you want to update the name or roll number or anything, any data, so you can use the update command. Then we have delete. So here also delete can be used in two ways. Either you can delete a particular row with the help of where clause, or you can delete whole table excluding where clause. So let's get started and try the hands-on. So here as you can see, we have object explorer. Here we have databases. Let's check what all databases have been already present. So we have college and demo, which is already present. Let's click on new query. So here we'll write query and then we are going to execute it. It is not going to be a large program. Queries, as you just saw the syntax. So basically it can be a 1 line or 3 line query. It depends. Okay. So here before creating, like if I want to create a database for college. Okay. So but already college is here. So either I can go with a drop database. First I'll drop this particular database called as college and I'll execute this particular query. So command successful. Let's check whether this particular database has been dropped or not. So we have to refresh databases and we'll check whether that. Okay, so just like drop, we can even drop tables. Okay, so let's create a database, say college. Okay, let's execute this. So command successful. Let's again, we have to refresh this to check whether a database named college has been created or not. Yes, it is created. Now there can be multiple tables under college database. Now before moving to this, I would like to tell you one important thing. Here we have list of available databases. Okay, so here we have system databases, 4 system databases and user created databases. So basically the last 4 ones, master, model, MSDB and tempdb. So these are system databases. We don't have to create a tables here. We have to create a table, or we can say under database college. Okay, so say I can create a table for student, faculty, exam, admission and so on. So here I have created selected college. So whatever I'll be executing or creating a table, that will be under college database. So let's create table. So we have create table name. Now here we are creating a table for student, opening braces. Now we have to enter column name. So first, what is important? Roll number of a student is important. Its data type. Now it is a number. Okay, so either I can go for numeric or I can go for int. So here I'm giving int. Then we have student name. So here you will see, when I say only name, it is giving error, means it is a keyword. So I say it as sname, more meaningful, and I can go with varchar with 255. So this is maximum. If you know, you can give as a 10. It depends on you totally. Then we go with city of a student. So I want city of a student in my table so that I can keep a record where student is staying. Okay, that's it. There are no errors. Let's execute this particular query. And commands completed successfully. Okay, so let's now check whether our database or table is created in the database. So we'll expand this particular college database. We'll go in tables. Let's expand this. And here you will find a student table has been created. Now let's check how the structure of this particular table looks like. So I use select star from student. Okay, we'll just execute this particular query because previous queries have been already executed. So I'll select student. Execute, and yes, here we have all specified 3 columns, and here we get the structure. So create table only creates the structure or schema of the table and not the data. So for data we'll use insert into. Now for inserting we have 2 types or 2 ways to insert the data. Either I can go with specifying the column names in the sequence, and in the same sequence I'll enter the rows, or if you know the sequence of the table, the sequence of the columns in the table, then you can directly go with the second way. So I would like to go with the second way. So I'll use insert into student. I'll go with values, and then we are going to specify one by one. So first column is roll number, so it is going to be a number. Second is name. So as we have already discussed, string is always written in quotes. Okay, so here I'll write Ram. Then third is city. City is also a string, so I'll write Mumbai. Okay, so yes, error has been removed. Let's try to insert this. Execute. 1 row affected. Now you can see 1 row has been affected. Let's check out. Again I'll execute this query. You don't have to write again and again. You can execute that particular query many times. Okay, so yes, 1 data has been inserted. Now if I want many data, okay, so I can copy this, or many rows, I can copy this. I'll paste after this 1 more. I'll write to roll number 3. I'll write Rahul, and this will be Pune. I'll have someone from Nasik. He can be Sham. Oh, okay, Sham. Okay, let's execute these two queries together. And yes, so for each row it has shown one row affected. Let's check out now. In this table we should have 3 rows, and yes, we have row number 1, row number 2, and row number 3. Now if I want to delete a particular row, so I'll write delete from student. Now we'll use where clause, because if I don't write where clause, whole data or all the rows from the table will be deleted, and I'll get a structure of the schema which we had got during create table. So just for the demo purpose, I'm going to use where clause with, I want to say where roll number is equal to 1. That's it. So here the error has been removed, yes, and we can execute this query. 1 row affected. Let's check. Yes, so where roll number was 1, I have deleted that one. Now if I want to update, okay, let's check out update query. So update table it's update table name. Okay, set. Now we have to set a column name and its new value. So consider I want to change the name of roll number 3 to something else. So I'll write roll number equal to sorry, I have to change the name. So I will write name equal to, it's S name. In our case, it's S name equal to, say, Rohan. Okay, where. Now again we are going to specify where, like what will be the condition. So where I'll say roll number is equal to 3. So I have to change the name of roll number 3, and I'll execute this one, and let's check. Yes, 1 row affected. Let's check whether the name has been changed. And yes, here you will see previously we have given a Sham, and with the help of update command we have updated to Rohan. Now we are left out with, now if I tell you about delete all. Okay, so if I want to delete the or we'll see, I'll add a new column. So we'll add a new column. Okay, so I'll say alter table student add column. So say I want to add phone number. Okay, so I'll say phone number with numeric, because it will require, so it will be only add phone number numeric with 10 as a size. Let's execute this query, and yes, it's successful. And let's check, select star from student, and yes, phone number has been added. Here it is now because we haven't added anything. After adding these 3 rows, we have included 1 more column. So we have this particular list. You can try on your own. Pause the video and try. So these were the basic commands under SQL. That's all for today. Thank you so much.